Sometimes I feel like I'm on this earth alone. Had dreams of being a king, but they cursed the throne. My past life was hell, so I hearse the zone. But let me without sin cast the first stone. Let me without sin cast the first stone. Let me without sin cast the first stone. I got Abraham resilience to free my people like Moses. David's weaknesses, the calmness of Joseph. Prayers to the dead, the holly ever smelt the roses. Saul's insanity, the envy made my pole sick. Power like Peter, the belligerence of Samson. Wisdom of Solomon, hope it land me in the Hamptons. The faithfulness of Job, my destiny for ransom. Persistent as Joshua, I finally made some anthems. Stayed away from Jezebels, down for Jeremiah's. Had to make my circle small, once I finally learned they liars. Those with no morals, so they self-earned the fire. White phantoms, the tree of life, they burning with desire. Isaiah's vision with the spirit of a Farrakhan. I carry on, last supper with the Parion. Hollis watch my every move through a marathon. But only chicks with roof souls get the married dons. Sometimes I feel like I'm on this earth alone. Had dreams of being a king, but they cursed the throne. My past life was hell, so I hearse the zone. But let me without sin cast the first stone. Sometimes I feel like I'm on this earth alone. Let me without sin cast the first stone. Sometimes I feel like I'm on this earth alone. Let me without sin cast the first stone. Never jealous like Cain, I'm able to do the first Corinthians. Unlike the surface filled with greed that thirsted Benjamins. Once I studied Timothy, I learned the curse of many men. Discover my worth without searching for the dividends. Survival like Noah, escape destruction of Gomorrah. My Mrs. Lot was into fashion like Kimora. Sex, money, murder escalated through the Torah. A Jacob and Rachel's love affair, you couldn't afford her. The story of a rich man, kissed on the cheek, less than $6,000. Served 5,000 through the fish pan. Ended up with many stacks of bread, healed the sick clan. Biggest 10 commandments changed the game, made me switch plans to revelation phase. I'm focused in the elevation raise. White linen for the celebration praise. Temples filled with gold excavated from the grave of the Messiah. My fire gon' set the nation ablaze. Sometimes I feel like I'm on this earth alone. Had dreams of being a king, but they cursed the throne. My past life was hell, so I hearse the zone. But let me without sin cast the first stone. Sometimes I feel like I'm on this earth alone. Let me without sin cast the first stone. Sometimes I feel like I'm on this earth alone. Let me without sin cast the first stone.
Holy Grails led us to cups of champagne. Ice crosses with hammers led us to rampage. Funerals, Goliath size, we idolize. The flyers guys were unadvised, we modified. Crucified, we shoot and hide, the youth or die. The truth or lie, we puff trees and you decide. Burning bush, no ham, just kush, stand and look. Behold the scrolls, how long the planets took. Mother Mary is scary, too many cemeteries. Most my friends are buried, so say the end of worries. The devil features ghetto Jesus with two thieves on both his sleeves. Mother on the knees saying please just take me. The police put plots on his head. The first miracle turned rocks into bread. Now he locked in the feds. Will he rise the third day? While the jury take their surveys. Watch what they said.
Sometimes I feel like I'm on this earth alone. Had dreams of being a king, but they cursed the throne. My past life was hell, so I hearse the zone. But let me without sin cast the first stone. Sometimes I feel like I'm on this earth alone. Let me without sin cast the first stone. Sometimes I feel like I'm on this earth alone. Let me without sin cast the first stone.